I'm coming at you guys. It's just real. It is whatever it is. Let me be honest. It's the 1st of May. I'm your girl, Jay Essence, and I'm here to talk a little bit about the Inzozi Center. So if you're here, share, subscribe, like, let's talk. Shout outs to the Inzozi Center. We have, I have to be careful how I say this. We have been operating for 2 weeks. However, the Inzozi Center is not going to have its grand opening until August. What we did was like what I thought. Let me be honest with you. What I thought I was doing was like this soft launch, so we could have 8 weeks of activity and programs to see what the community needed, to test it out, to do the needs assessment. Basically, I did everything they have taught you, like in your SBI courses or whatever, like survey the community and do all this stuff. When I say after 4 days, we have registered 400 children on our books, and more are still coming. And it's only the immediate community. We're not getting people from like 10 kilometers out. And this is immediate community. And not only have 400, catch that number, registered, they actually come. Like, I'm going to show you some pictures of my babies, but they leave school, come to the Inzozi Center with their homework, and be like, we here. And when I tell you that your girl J Essence is not ready, because the need was greater than I anticipated. Like, key thing, our library is called Dream Big. Is that for a reason? Because sometimes you just have a vision, but you're not prepared for what it's supposed to be. And so the reason why I'm here is that we are officially starting our campaign. We are officially starting the Dream Weavers campaign. Um, Part of it is I'm going to talk to you. I really don't want to keep coming after we need money here. We need this donation. No, I just need a circle of friends and family that is like, I can give you $25 a month, use it to make these babies' dreams come true. That's it. And that's why I wanted to come here, because originally I'm like, okay, I have to do the official rollout. Let me put on my makeup. Let me put on my lipstick. Let me get posh and presentable for the world to see, because that's what you're supposed to do, right? And I created, I'm going to actually show you guys some of this stuff. So I was creating, the flyers, and I'm like, these are all the things that we have, and I want to say hello. And then one thing just really struck me, and I got to talk this through because I don't want to go rush. I am so busy trying to gain your support. I'm so busy trying to gain you guys to understand the importance of what we're trying to do, that I am making sure that I've got it spiffied up. Like, I'm putting the Vaseline on the face before you go to church or see your grandparents type of life. I am making sure that everything is spick and span, like how you go to, you clean up before that. I'm not allowing some of my real emotions to come out on why I'm doing this. And because, y'all, it's needed. We need a donor base, because we need to show up for these kids and family who is happy to just give us a chance to be greater than what we were. Period. And so I'm going to go ahead and share what I'm telling you, what I see. So, some of my reality checks. Let me come up to the front here, and like, let's celebrate. I want to celebrate. I look at that. Look. Okay, I'm going to start here. This is the agronomist of tomorrow. They met on Sunday morning. And this is actually like their second to third class. They actually learned, like they were learning about the different foods and the seeds, and then they're actually weeding and gardening. So it was really big, and we came together to create a program where they learn the science of growing. Okay. And I'm not going to go back and forth. And then the other class I'm attending is this is our STEM class. We actually have three STEM classes, possibly four. They did something called Spider Bridge, and they were working on Spider Bridge. So this is my first quiet confession where I'm like, oh my God. Let me see if I can go to the front of this. This is where they started. This class is technically supposed to be 15 kids. Let's look at this. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And this is after the third class. So this is a good thing. And then I'm sitting here like, wow, we're really working. We're really doing this. Is on Sunday, you guys. Sunday at like 10 a.m. And they all have their materials. And baby, let me tell you the part that makes me cringe. And I'm like, I need people to help. All right. This is good. And you're not going to see this unless you're an educator, right? And when I come here, where is it? I saw it earlier. Okay, so we're watching the video on here. See how I do have students who are not hands on? That means we need more resources. Like, there's kids in the group whose hands are not on. No, we need more resources. We need more things. But can we just celebrate this moment? Can we celebrate? Look, the videos here, and they're actually learning all of those things. So I'm going to come into the other ones a little bit. So that was Sunday. We got that video, and you're looking here. So this was our Sunday. This is, what is this? Because this is a video. This is the Girls Reading Academy. So Girls Reading Academy, they read a female-based book, they do comprehension questions, and they're going to do a game or activity after that. Y'all, where's the chairs? I feel like I'm letting my kids down. They should be on pillows. They should be on bean bags. They should be sprawled out and enjoying reading. And I got my babies standing up and they're learning. Do you understand? Let's pay attention. Let me come off the shared screen for just a second. Do you know that I'm gonna come back to your questions? They stand. Let me tell you how much they standing. They are standing, not stressed. That was teacher training. There's like, so you're into my special social media stuff. So there's a lot of stuff in here. This is them leaving. So this is budgets, y'all. Budgets. So my homegirl shout outs to SWAT and Beulah Land and all the things that they're doing. So SWAT called me and she said the babies need snacks. And I was like, the babies don't need no snacks. And she's like, baby, the babies need snacks. And when she's talking to me, I'm going through the budget director lens. Like, we got $200 until the 1st of May. Them babies ain't getting snacks. She was like, them babies getting snacks. At this time, we had 300 kids registered. So she went out, thank you God for her, and bought 300 samosas for the kids to have snack just one day. 300. Well, that's when we found out we had 350. And so we had to go back and do the books again. And if those people are asking what happened to the $200, why they do snacks, it's because we have more programs we needed. So I actually did Jenga. We have a Jenga Jam crew. And what else did we buy? And we need to buy a stereo because the kids who come for homework, you see them with their own homework. They actually did Jenga nights on Saturday and Sundays. And we had to change that. We had a room, the studio, where we were going to do that. Once again, too many kids. And so we are, and I don't know if I have the picture, we are going to actually paint one of the walls of the house. And we're going to put the projector up so it's going to be like a big outside theater. So we're just hopeful. So once again, we need chairs because they're going to be sitting outside. They're going to be sitting outside. Okay, this is what I wanted to show real quick. Oh, this is some kids. They are doing a poem for the Inzozi. They just be happy to be there. This is our kiddos learning in agronomic stuff tomorrow. Chairs, y'all, benches. Like, I'm ashamed. Shout outs to Stay in Africa who gave us lights after looking at this last show. This is the chess club. They're learning. They're still in what do pawns do section. And then we have so many kids. We've printed out chessboards and chess pieces. So that's them putting that together so we can do it. And then I'm actually getting a training course for our coach so she can learn better. Yeah, see how they're learning the pawns and everything like that. So we're piecing it together and we're putting what we need to put together. Oh, these are some of the stuff we put at the homework hour. They come in, bring their homework. They get points for every page that they complete. And then our kids are just there. They have their coaches now that come in and help them. And sometimes we help each other. We do have an extension of the study hour. Did not know that the need was this. Oh, so you see that wall back there? That's the wall we're going to paint white. This wall we're going to paint for our donors, those who agree to be in the dream circle. So the dream circle. Oh, okay. So let me come to diversity. So let me come here. Just shout outs to I Got You. Much love. Shout outs to diversity. Love. Hi again. Shout outs to Bliss. Living in Cali for a month. It's amazing out here. Thank you. Love it too. Okay. Do I have a published list? I don't know what you mean by that. So if you put it underneath there, I can answer that question much better. I'm not sure what you mean by a published list, but I understand that kids are happy with pillows and raised trays. Dull on desk, what's the price there? Yes. And so even though I said they don't have chairs, we don't have pillows either. And even making the pillows, the foam cost and the fabric cost. So what I'm really saying is just we just the finances to do. And one of the things that I do is we'll price gauge everything we have. But once again, with 400 kids legitimately coming, yeah, we'll sit on anything. And we've already purchased benches and chairs. Like you've seen that we've purchased benches and chairs. It's not enough. And so one of the things is why that's why we want to build the funding circle. So we're not constantly coming back after need after need. We have a budget that we work from and a line item. So we get 12 chairs. If we turn around and go to the local seamstress and we use the fabric, because the fabric's not the issue, it's the foam. It's the foam. And also, I don't know if you're out here or not because we have to make it durable to last multiple wearings. And then we have the Dream Big library that's expanding because we have 3,000 books coming August 1st. Because shout outs to people who are loving and grants and everything. So, me saying this is welcome to the dream. We call this the Inzozi Learning Center. Inzozi means dream. We see the dream. And now we need to make sure that the dream stays. So we are looking for dream weavers who are encouraged by what we're doing and want to support creating something that's sustainable and doable for our kids who believe in us to show up and do. So that's really what it is. Natasha, hey, actually, and Natasha's beating me to this because we got a little situation. But shout outs to Natasha, who is a dream weaver. And in our campaign, we'll be shouting out and everybody you're getting behind the VIP board. But Natasha, who once again, and this is what I love, was just like, oh yeah, it's a need. Send it in, swipe, swipe, let's go. And thank you for being part of that. Our kiddos, thank you. You are going to get your message. We're not open on Monday, so when we open tomorrow, because they coming, they be coming. So I'm gonna help you with a second, but that's it. To Mike MKC, let me put it in here now. It's a very easy system. What we did is a subscription base. And so once you turn around and do your payment one time, it's going to log it into the system and it's an automatic recurrent subscription. And all you do is go to the inzozicenter.org and click on Dreamweavers. And right when you click on Dreamweavers, it tells you what we are. There's 3 donation levels you can pick, and it takes any of your credit cards, it takes any of your payment information. If you are not interested in being a Dreamweaver, but you want to support, there's a one-time donor button below that. But the Dreamweaver Circle, actually, we have a donors board that we will be putting your name on to say thank you. You also will get behind the scenes footage, kind of like what you said. There's a special WhatsApp group that we are creating with our donors for our dream weavers, so you would get to have behind the scenes information. And once in a while, like our thank you gifts, which we're really trying to find ways to make sure we personalize it with the kids and be able to get stuff for you and all that stuff. We're very cautious with every dollar and donation we get. And so one thing that happened is, even doing the dream weavers and the numbers calculated, really, like, what is it that we need, what is it that we see. Ask me my dreams. Ask me what we want. I want chairs. I want my babies to be able to sit down. I want to be able to cater to the need. For instance, we now have a ball handling group. No balls. Because the soccer balls, because I am real, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have them out there with the little tape balls they have. We're gonna go get some real soccer balls. And I ran up to T2000, and them soccer balls was like one soccer ball for $25. And I'm calculating like, whew, like I told you, I had $200 like that, but ooh, that budget's hitting. I want double Dutch jump ropes. I want jump ropes that when the wind blows, it fights the wind. I don't want the rope to go with the wind. I want my babies to jump in the wind. I want them to learn double Dutch. Um, Give me a second. I'm looking at y'all. I want, I really do want. So if anybody knows anything, I really would love for some of my football players, some of my soccer players to come together and do a separate donation or be a dream weaver. But let's put about $500, 500 Rwandan francs, to the side so we can create a soccer league. And so it's not just the kids going out there and playing soccer. We can actually organize them. We can give coaches, a couple of coaches, stipends. Um, I want to be able to, everything we're going to do is going to have literacy in it. So that's why I said the official opening is August, when we have all the books, because all of the soccer teams will be responsible for like a book read once a week with their kiddos, like a read aloud or something before they do practice. Um, and I got more wishes, but being able to do that, but doing an entire league and kind of organizing it just to be fun. And I'm going to tell you this, the whole community will be out. I have learned so much. The community will be out there cheering for the soccer league. Um, and then I was going to say, I really want to do our author series. I want Kia Rondon, I want Rondon authors to come out and read to our kids. There's just a lot of stuff tied in the books and everything. Girl, what do I need to pack your girl? Pack the jump ropes when I tell you. But see, you're here, so we can have this conversation one on one. You here, you know how T2000 be. And that's where I got the ropes. And part of it's me. Let me not just smack on T2000, because I was being cheap, but the plastic rope be rolling with the wind. Like, I literally have. Let me go back and find the video. I have a picture of the girl jumping, and I was just like, can she get an extra 4 inches on the rope? Can she get? Let me see if I can find this. Can she just get a little extra 4 inches on the rope? So one of the things I know that when I'm going back is like, I gotta get some jump ropes. I gotta get some dry erase boards. I gotta get some, not dry erase boards, some dry erase markers. I need to get easy games that translate. Like, we bought a whole bunch of cards. That's good. We bought Uno cards. I need to be able to get board games and stuff that also translate easily. Just people thinking like trouble, or those different things not knowing. What's it? Cause I'm telling you, she was jumping in the dark. She was just jumping. Look, just the jumping, just the jumping, just happy and jumping. And do you know what I see? I see how that rope ain't hitting the ground. Can we just give 4 more inches on the rope? Can we just give them this? Can we get the tall kids who can be able to jump as well? So um yeah, that's them reading the books. We got the books coming. We need shelving for the books. We need this, we need that. So what was that? Yeah, it's crazy expensive for those people who are not here. So let me explain some of the things. And I think when you said it published, things that you have to be cautious about and looking for. So when we turn around and ask for money, number one, let me stop. The Inzozi Foundation is a 501c3 come June. We currently have all of our paperwork done and turned in. It is at the IRS. It is pending approval, and we have it set that when the approval has hit, it will be backdated to the March 1st, where we first opened. March, April. Yeah, no, March 15th time. So if you are a donor, you are underneath the 501c3. We have created the Inzozi Foundation, which is based out of the US. We have our board. We had our board meeting on Saturday when we all have our, agendas of what goes on for forward and everything. The Inzozi Center is documented, legit, and running. Um, and one of the things that the Inzozi Foundation does is create money and fundraising opportunities to support literacy and learning in at risk communities internationally. And so when we talk about going to like, and a lot of people are like, oh, I want to donate, let me ship. Unless you're bringing stuff over. And like we say, if you're going to do things, you do them 100%. But it is so much easier for money because Rwanda is a landlocked country. So you're paying crazy shipping fees, especially from America, to do some of the things. So if it's somebody who's visiting, like if you're coming in, I think somebody just said, hey, I'm coming back. Like even if Natasha was coming back, part of me would call her and be like, how many suitcases are you bringing back? Are you willing to sponsor a suitcase? Here's that. And then let's pack that suitcase for the associate. Like there's a lot of stuff that happens with creativity, and we can't, packing it and being fair and then having the right paperwork to say, bring it over and all that stuff. But even with the shipping, so when I asked for the Dreamweaver Circle, the reason why is the easiest thing to navigate is money. Now, diversity, love. You said something about an app. I'm about to come back to that. Because anything you promise, we take 100%. But I also want to be able to give you the knowledge of smart giving. Um, I just had a smart giving because some people, like someone is like, hey, like if you come to me and say, hey, I have a bunch of books and I'm in Utah and I just want to ship all. I want you guys to have all these books. I am like, oh my God, thank you. Now let's talk. You know, are the books you're shipping heavy? Because even if I do get a suitcase, I'm only at, is it 23 kg or 55 pounds? I can't remember, Natasha. I know you know that. But it's like before we pay a super overage fee. And there's a difference between paying like $100 overage fee and $300 overage fee. And then are you shipping them or do you want me to buy them? And then I pay for shipping because that's a serious thing. If you're mailing something via Amazon, awesome, but don't let it cost over $100 because things that cost over $100 go through customs. And if it goes through customs, I then have to pay a surcharge on it because I'm receiving it. So there's a lot of things of how do we do things smart. And that's one reason why, cash is best because we can work over here. And then like what's the one for teachers in the house, the laminating machine that hurt my heart. You can get a good laminating machine for $32, baby. We paid $70 over here, landlocked, because things are here and people need to make their money up. So yeah, the need is great. The need is great. And we want to be able to do so much, but the best thing you can do for us is become a dream liver. Here's the other piece. The other piece is that we are writing grants. We are asking for whatever is out there in this area that we qualify for. We have put together programs, we have put together conversations. Your girl is out there shaking hands and meeting people. But one thing that happens is that funders look at the bottom line that you have. They're looking at your books and they are looking to see, do you already have a strong foundation? How can I believe in your project and nobody else believes in your project? And that is why the Dream Reaver Circle is beyond necessary, because us having a dedicated annual budget that we can work from at least 2 years opens us up for legitimacy on other grants and funding opportunities, because they see that we have a strong community hold and we have something that people believe in. That's why being a dream weaver is valuable. It's not just about the dollars and what's going on for the kids, even though that's important. It's about creating a base. Let me. I don't know your life. I don't know what you've been through, but I know, and I can't say his name. Somebody told you you could believe you could fly, but how good did it feel that when you told your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your uncle, your grandma something, they said, I believe in you. Well, what you gonna do, baby? How good did it feel that when you brought home an A or something or a good story, they cheered for you? That is support. That is the Dream Big Foundation. That is when we come in with our kids and everything else like that. The Dream Weavers is the foundations that say, we believe in you. Keep building bridges. Keep trying new things. It's just fine. Come over here. We're going to help you with your homework because we know that we can become better and stronger together. That's what we are. We're a place where kids can hope. You have no idea what it was like. And I don't always like telling stories. I be pointing at other people. But when we did the paint day, the purpose of the paint day was to explore primary colors. And what we did is we took the primary colors of red, blue, and yellow. And then we showed them how to mix paint. And red, I'm about to mess my up. Red and yellow make orange, blue and yellow make green. And there's one more. Oh, red and orange make purple. That was not right. Red and blue make purple. My brain. So we're showing them, and we put the paint down, and then we mix it, and we did the blue and the yellow, and we mixed it, and when it made green, and the kid was like, oh, the discovery, the sparks of trying something new and opening up that curiosity is why the Inzozi Center is here. We believe now there's a lot of other, legislation, politics that we say that we believe in and all this other stuff. And we do. We believe in literacy. We believe in learning. We believe in love. But the greatest of all these are love. And that is what we believe in at the Dream Center. And that's what we need with our Dream Weavers. So yeah, my babies need chairs. My baby needs the world. My babies need to have joy and happiness. My babies need to have a good time. Our community is a vibrant community. So we're going to pour into it. And it's a prime reason too. So we created something. We're on a pathway. Come sow the dream with us. And it's not about your one donation. It's about us intertwining together and building a foundation that allows a child to soar. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this open for just a second. If you have any comments, questions, um, y'all about to be sick of me because May and June are our big push months. We're going to get to 100 people, y'all. 100 people making the dream work. 100. Oh, I wanted to shout out Diversity Love. I skipped something. I promised you an app, still working on it. I will present it when it's finished. I work full time and then I will email it. It fits what you're doing. Love it. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Okay, I gotta get ready to go. So for anybody who wants to log in, go ahead and log in. You can copy. I'll see you in the waiting room because I haven't done that in a long time. I haven't talked to people and y'all be listening so I can. The center is located in Gashora. That's the best way for me to explain it. It's located in Gashora, which is in the Bogasera district, which is the eastern district. So if you're driving towards the Burundi border, it's in that area. And then it's in a center, like a smaller community. But if you say it, nobody's going to know what it is. And it's called Mindu. Is it Mindu or Mindue? You know what? Let me be quiet. I know how to spell it. Mwendu. But that's the area. So we're right there in the center. And I'm actually going to be putting it on Google Maps. I have to pin it because we in village, we in deep, deep village. So there's no place like I can say, oh, this address. Like, so I'm going to have to pin it for people to see it. But that's where it is. It's in Gashora, um, Rwanda, and it's village. But yeah, in that area. So I hope that answered the question. Coming back with the steam yard here. And I want to put up the link one more time for the Inzozi Center. So if you, I'll be like, it's so felt on your heart. If you just give, if donate, but yeah, Dreamweaver, those pieces, that's awesome, no problem. Um, Now I'm just dragging because I'm like, are y'all hear what you want to hear me say? What you want to hear me do? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. I know this is boring. I'm saying nothing, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but what else can if you let me do the pictures one more time, and I'm gonna see if there's any other questions, and we go. Um, I'm trying to see. Yeah, this is yeah, and they're coming right after school. They're lining up, going to their homework areas. Look at them babies. Oh, that's the other thing. When we registered 400 toys, I gotta keep forgetting. We only did ages 5 to 14, and so paint the world. Let me stop sharing because now y'all know my business. Um, Paint the World is another organization. Grants. Um, um, but Paint the World is one that we are on their docket for February 2024. And they're going to come in and help us create a interactive childhood play area that's focused on, your senses and everything else. So that is going to be open for our 0 to 4-year-olds. We have a house that's put to the side. We're definitely going to paint it. We're going to theme it with different paints. We're going to have furniture that's being built that is play friendly, a lot of toys, a lot of interactive toys. Even, you're cooking your stove, like just toys for our kiddos to go through. Fear, good problems. I'm gonna give me a T-shirt that says "Good." I got good problems. I got good problems. I got problems, but they good. I got 99 problems, but they all good. And the reason why I said fear is we underestimated the number of kids for the homework hour. So I know that when we come back, and I'm going to talk to our coordinator, um, we're probably going to have to put out a survey first on how many kiddos do we have that we're trying to get this center to service. And what I foresee is we're going to have to take two of the houses and possibly connect them because we're not going to be here because like all our babies were like they were here cramped and playing like they was like but we playing chess like we're not going to do that we're going to be we're going to give you the best that we got. Why are we giving you no you're worth a lot more. So we make it happen. Reach out, go to the website. Let me put it back up. Go to the website, send an email. We coordinated with our director Jack. um, Once and in September, we're actually creating like volunteer program hours so we don't get off. So if there's somebody who's not volunteering or visiting, but want to read a book, like we have a set time and group of kids, and we have a coach who can translate. So those are all programs that we're creating so people can come. Come and visit the center. Come be a dream weaver. Please, let's put your name on the board for everything that you're doing. Um, Day job, girl. I do understand. See you in June. I can't wait to see you. And shout outs once again to Natasha, one of our dream weavers. Thank you for sowing the seed early. Sowing the seed early. And I'm going to give it to you one more time if I can find it, because I can find it. The Inzozi Center.org. The Inzozi Center.org. Inzozi, Inzozi, Center.org. Inzozi means dream. This is the place where you dream. So, where do you need the Inzozi Center.org? The Inzozi Center.org. The Inzozi. Now, also follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok. That's what we do. Our Facebook, you can follow us on Facebook. We still are trying to get, all of our social media platforms in because I'm fighting. My babies need chairs. So I got to be up in y'all face being loud, talking stuff, being on the Instagram. I'm fighting for my babies. I'm fighting for my babies and their knees. Don't be making them do extra stuff. Like, come on now. They got the right to sit. We are not doing movie night standing. My baby needs benches. My baby needs benches. Baby needs some benches. Hey, baby needs some benches. Baby needs some benches. And y'all not gonna have me up here Johnny Taylor and singing my last $2. Y'all not. This is a God's plan thing. You can't. You have no idea. I have driven through this community so many times in the last 2 years. I have never estimated 400 kids. And they there. They there. And I love them. I love them. And I love you for helping me love them. I love you for loving them. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and say bye to everyone. I thank you for tuning in. Become a dream weaver. $25 a month for 2 years. That's all we need that's dedicated. We're going to do the work together. The Inzozi Center, www.theinzozicenter.org. And if you cut all those letters, you are really good. Just look at the screen. The Inzozi Center. We need to make some dreams come true. That was such a good send off, and then I couldn't find the mouse. Like, that was so crazy.